So this crew's found themselves situated on our world-famous sandbar here at Boynton Beach, the old dock blocker. I don't know that this captain realizes his motor's trimmed all the way out of the water, though. They were trimming it up, trying to get off the sandbar, and he's pulled it so far up that he's now out of the water with the motor running. Let's see how long this one lasts. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Miami Boat Ramps. I am your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and we are back down here at Boynton Beach. So this crew was trying to flag down a police officer, and this is what the police officer's dealing with right now. There's a sailboat turned over, so he's trying to protect this guy who's over in the water right now. But our crew that was stuck over there on the dock blocker has been basically yelling at this cop, trying to get him to come over and give him some assistance, but we'll see how that one plays out. So our officers got the sailboat righted, and these guys have his attention now, but there's no way he's getting anywhere near them. They're just too far on the bar.
Turn the engine off. Somebody's going to have to get out and push. Just make sure the engine's off. I can't get any further. I'm already on the bottom.
Well, the officer may have saved this crew's engine and possibly some fingers and toes, but it's going to be interesting trying to see them get off the bar. Finally, we get some boat ramp action, and this crew's rolling in, and they look pretty solid. He's got a good pace. It's kind of a calm day down here. The wind's not blowing too hard. You can see the flag in the background. This is not what we've seen over the past couple weeks, though. It's just been really nasty down here with the wind. So I'm curious to see how our docking situations actually play out today. Our captain's left the helm, which is never a good thing when we're approaching the dock. He's going to come back over, give us a little speed check. But he's left the helm again. The boat's in gear. What is he doing? I mean, this is incredible. I don't know why he even left the helm to begin with. When you're captaining a vessel trying to approach a dock, unless you're by yourself, you should remain at the helm. And he's just doing a poor job of giving orders and instructions. I mean, these kids can jump off the boat with lines, probably. Man, they got lucky that she got this figured out into neutral. Things could have gone bad quick. All it would have took was her to kind of panic a little bit. She could have bumped that throttle a little harder. This boat might have spun around. We could have tossed a kid off. It could have gotten ugly fast. It's always funny because the cap's frustrated and mad now, but man, this is your fault. And here comes our next crew in, and I heard these people as they were coming by. It sounds like this is a new skipper behind the helm, and they're trying to teach her how to dock, which is always a great thing. But this is it can be a nerve-wracking experience. Let's see how she handles it while she's got this crew trying to coach her up and get her in here. Now, I don't know that I'd be standing on the gunnel like this other lady is with somebody else. We'd get a little speed check there, and that's why I probably wouldn't be standing on the gunnel. One bump of the throttle, and this lady could be in the water as well. But so far, she's okay. I mean, and she's took the right approach. She's backed out. Her initial approach didn't look correct, and so that's what we do. We back out and we start over. She appears to be staying calm, and things look okay. I mean, right now, this is a good experience. And they picked the right day. It's a little bit of a slow day down here to try and teach somebody how to do this, and the wind's a little calm, so it should be a little bit easier. And we got one person. We might have touchdown. Well, why are these guys not grabbing her and tying her up? Uh-oh, she's in reverse. Oh, this crew's got to talk her up, coach her up. Oh, they just left her. Oh, my gosh. They just walked away and left her. Oh, my. She was starting to back up, and she was getting close to the boat behind him, and this guy just couldn't even watch anymore. He just left her sitting there on the dock. I kind of feel bad for this lady now, because she was obviously out there trying to learn this. Basically, her crew was teaching her, messed her up probably, it seems like, and abandoned her. Yes, she left it in gear, but somebody just needed to calmly say, hey, put it back into neutral. They had plenty of time. There was no danger there, but now they probably scarred her because the next time they're going to try and teach her this, she's not going to want to learn. And it's so much help when you've got two people who can do this. If you've got somebody with you who can dock the boat and somebody who can jump off the front, especially at a busy day on the ramp where they can just get you close enough to the ramp where you can jump off and go get the truck and they don't even have to dock. Oh, man, I feel terrible for this lady. Just once again, that's a tough one to watch. She already really didn't know what she was doing, and for these guys just to basically abandon her on the dock, that's just wrong. Now, Cat better bring this in with perfection, because if he brings this one in messed up after everybody kind of went off on her, it's not gonna bode well. But I'm assuming, once again, it's a calm day. If there's somebody behind the helm with a little bit of experience, they're not going to have an issue. Line's out, and that's all they really needed to do in the first time was grab a line. The old pontoon boat. I love watching these things come in, man, because we never know what we're going to get. We always get something a little different every time I watch a pontoon boat come into this boat ramp. And, I mean, these guys are taking the slow roll approach, so they look like they're not going to have an issue getting over here on the dock. Skip's definitely being careful. And we've got some people standing up, so it looks like we're even going to get some assistance, maybe getting some lines out, but I don't see any lines tied off anywhere. Nobody's got any ropes in their hand. We don't have any fenders out. What is he doing? Oh, apparently we are not even going to go to the dock. We're just going to beach this thing right on the boat ramp. Now, I'm curious about this one, though. How do you retrieve this vessel with it beached on the boat ramp? If it's beached on the boat ramp, I can't obviously back a trailer down to grab it. I've never owned a pontoon boat, and I'm sure some of you who are watching have. Like, is this the common practice on how you guys do this? Like, should we just put this right here? I'm now learning how you retrieve a pontoon boat when you decide you're just going to beach it on the boat ramp. You go ahead and take up 2 spots to do this. You leave your boat sitting there blocking a spot, and then you go ahead and back your truck and trailer down and take another spot at the boat ramp. Man, these people would drive me insane. You could probably get hurt at a boat ramp doing something like this, especially on a busy day. And I know what you guys were thinking when we left them earlier. What happened to our crew here? Well, they did finally push themselves off of the sandbar, only to wind up back on the sandbar about 6 more times. Finally, after doing that, and they left the motor running for several minutes outside of the water, it appears now they've had some engine troubles, and this wonderful police officer has decided he's going to come over here and give them a hand and get them back over here, back into the marina. Now, I wonder what kind of trouble they could be having with the engine. So they got the motor restarted, and of course trimmed it back into the water a little bit to help get off the sandbar, but I'm sure they were pulling in sand and all kinds of stuff then. Then all of a sudden trimmed the motor back out of the water for several minutes again. I mean, that whole situation was a mess. So I've likely got about 20 minutes worth of footage of just that situation. It's kind of interesting, probably too long for me to put on a video on YouTube, but I'll tell you what, guys, if you're interested in seeing the wildness that happened with these guys for 20 minutes, light it up in the comments below and maybe I'll post the video. If I do post it, I'll likely wind up posting it probably on the Miami Boat Ramps Facebook page. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go check it out over there. But if you want to see it, like I said, just leave some comments below, and if there's enough comments, I'll post it. But our cap looks pretty solid right here, man. Officer's going to go ahead and back the vessel just straight down the ramp, all the way in.
That's a tight spot.
The crazy part's not only is it a tight spot, it's just super shallow. With the low tide that we see right now, these people are walking in the middle of this channel and they're only waist to chest deep. So even right now, it's still a risk trying to bring a boat into this ramp. And it looks like our officer is going to take this crew all the way out of here, so I think we're going to go ahead and get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all these great footage down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we have Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. And if you haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button. If not, we're coming to steal your drain plug.